I mentioned the ballerina Tamara Kassavina, who had coached Fontaine in the role of the Firebird. Now let's go and see an extraordinary portrait that we have of Tamara herself. So here she is in all her splendour. We are in the inner entrance hall, and just diagonally opposite the famous Fontaine statue that we looked at earlier, Tamara Kassavina graces this wall. This is a painting by Wilfrid de Glen, which was painted in 1910, which is the year in which Mikhail Fokine choreographed this role for Tamara Kassavina, which was the role of Columbine in a ballet called Carnival. So here she is with her mask, her carnival mask, her very iconic dress. This lovely lacy dress with the cherries is quite an iconic ballet costume, and her black point shoes. She was the great partner of the dancer Vaslav Nijinsky with the Ballet Russe, the Diaghilev Ballet Russe company. And in fact, we actually have a photograph in the archive of Fontaine herself standing and looking up at this photograph on the occasion when she officially came to open the school at White Lodge in the late 50s. Now, one of Tamara Kassavina's great teachers in Russia was the famous Nikolai Legat. And if I go up the blue stair, here is his portrait. So this very evocative portrait was painted in the 1930s at Legat's studio in Collett Gardens. And he looks quite stern, but he was anything but. He had a huge sense of humour, and he used to take his ballet lessons playing the piano himself. And he was a very famous caricaturist, and he used to draw caricatures of his very famous students. So this was a portrait painted by August Albo, who was a very interesting character who actually seems to have worked for some time as a spy during World War II, because he was born in Estonia, completely fluent in Russian, but ended up living in London and New York. So every painting has multiple layers of stories.